my name's Melissa, and I'm going to do a workout video for you guys that is geared towards people that have knee injuries, back injuries, leg injuries, just a lot of limitations. So it's going to be a HIIT workout, which is high intensity interval training, but it's going to be modified a little bit because you're not going to be doing the high intensity because they're all modified moves. So we're not going to take a 30-second break in between. Normally you would do either 30 seconds to a minute, you would do a 30-second rest, and then you would do it on repeat. So we're going to do 30 seconds to 1 minute for each move, and then we're just going to take about a 10 or 20-second break, and then we're going to repeat. All of the moves are going to be things that are modified from normal exercises, so if you have back injuries or knee injuries, this shouldn't be a problem. And if you think that it's too easy, all you have to do to make it a little bit harder is, for example, if you're doing a knee lift, you would just go a little bit faster, like this, instead of slower like this. Or if you're going to do something like a side step, instead of going like this, you would just really speed up the tempo, maybe do a little bit of a hop, and you'll feel it more. So a lot of times with these workouts, if you're using your arms and your legs at the same time, you're going to get more of a workout where you can feel it, you'll be out of breath, and that's what you really want. You want to be starting to sweat, you want to be out of breath. That's the whole goal of this. So we're going to get started, and at the end I'll do a little bit of talking and explaining some of it and just telling you my story. So first what we're going to do is we're going to walk in place. So whatever's easier for you to do, if you just want to do an easy walk just like this, you can pick it up a little bit. You could even do a run in place. Whatever, works for you at your level. But for now, we'll just do an easy walk. And like I said, if this is too easy, you can do the same workout, but make it a much higher intensity based on what you need. So everything can be modified. It can be even modified to where it's easier or it's a little bit harder. But we're just going to warm up a little bit. So we're just going to do the walk in place. And for me, I've been working out for a long time, long before my bariatric surgeries, so I work out a little bit of a higher level, but I've also had 3 major knee surgeries, I've had 5 back surgeries, I've had surgeries on my other leg, so this is possible, and if you push yourself, things will get better and it will get easier. Okay, so now we're just going to do a side step. And like I said, if this is too easy, just make it a little bit harder, do a little bit faster, do a little bit of a jump to it. But I know a lot of people that have knee injuries or back injuries can't do a lot of jumping, which a lot of the videos, even the beginning videos, have that. So we're just going to warm up our body a little bit. And start bringing in the arms too. We want to get the whole body worked up. Okay, so now we're going to march and just try to bring your knees up as much as you can. As you can hear, I have a little bit of a snap, crackle, and pop because of all my leg surgeries. But I just push myself, and ultimately it gets easier, the pain gets better, and then you can do a little bit more. Alright, so now we're going to warm up the arms a little bit, and we're just going to do circles. And we're going to start going in one direction. And now we're going to switch. And just make sure you have really good posture while you're doing some of these too. For this one, you're actually going to feel in your abs a little bit too. Let's switch one more time. Alright, now we're going to do some shoulder shrugs. So we're just going to go back. Loosen everything up a little bit. Now we're going to go forward. And this is a little bit more awkward. And just do what you can at your level. So next, what we're going to do, we're going to warm up our chest a little bit and our arms. And we're just going to go out and in. And you can even do these with weights. It's just the warm up, but you'll really feel it if you use weights. Like 1 pound or 3 pounds, whatever you're comfortable with. And if this is too easy, like I said, just go a little bit faster. And if you use the weights, you're going to get even more of a workout. Alright, so now we're just going to lean over and just stretch a little bit. And if this is too hard on your back, then all you have to do is just do a slight lean. And then just try to go down. Maybe take a deep breath. Let it out. When you let it out, you can find you can go down a little bit further. Let's switch it to the other side. Alright, so now we're going to take a deep breath in. Let it out. In. My ceiling's a little bit short here. Alright, so we're going to get started. This is what we're going to do. We're going to do first a knee march, and we're going to pull our arms down. Then we're going to do star jacks, which is a modified jumping jack. We're going to do straight punches, and then we're going to do a thing called speed skate, but it's going to be like a modified version. And we're going to repeat that. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to repeat that a second time, and then we're going to move on to a new set. And then after that, it'll be cool down. So I promise you this is going to be effective, but it's not going to be super hard. It's just a beginner video. Alright, so let's get started. And I'm going to do a little bit longer of each one just so you can get the hang of it and catch on. Instead of me stopping to explain each thing, I'm just going to go into it. If it takes you a second to get it, just keep going. Alright, and that's why we're going to repeat that a second time. So we're ready. Alright, so we're going to do knee march, arm pull down. If this is too hard, don't bring your knees up as high. Just go at your pace if you need to stop. Alright, now we're going to go into the star jacks. Now, a non-version of modifying would be to do a jumping jack. Or you can bring the intensity up a little bit with the modified version, and you can go like this. And there are lots of different modified versions of this, but this is just what I prefer. And then normal jumping jack would be that. Alright, we're going to take a 10-second rest. If you need to, get something to drink, catch your breath for a minute. Normally there'd be a 30-second rest in between, but since we're not doing like really, really intense, we're just going to kind of shorten it a little bit. Alright, take some deep breaths. Alright, let's go. Now we're going to do straight punches. To it if you want to squat a little bit. A lot of you guys have knee issues, so don't feel like you have to. You can even do a little bit of a twist to get a little bit more. Otherwise, just focus on doing punches. Try to do them as fast as you can. The faster you do it, the more effective it is. It doesn't have to look pretty, it doesn't have to be pretty, just gotta have to do it. Alright, next we're going to move on to speed skaters, but a modified version. Alright, so now we're just going to go like this, and with knee issues, don't feel like you have to go down, so you can just simply turn like this. If that's still too hard, then you can sidestep. Otherwise, we're going to do this. Add some arms. You can go down lower. You can go faster if it's a little bit too easy. Whatever works for you. Okay, now we're going to take a break. We're going to do 20 seconds. Take some deep breaths. Drink some water if you need to. Now we're going to repeat the whole series. There's 4 workouts that 4 moves that we just did, so we're going to repeat that. And if you can for this one, try to increase the intensity a little bit. But if you can't, just stick to what you can do. And here we go. We're going to do the march with the pull downs with the arms. Okay, let's go into Star Jacks. All right, 10-second break. I forgot my water upstairs, so I'm not going to worry about water. I'm just going to do some deep breathing. It's oxygen circulating. Okay, next we have straight punches. So try to do something to increase the intensity a little bit for the second round. All right, here we go. Now speed skaters. So if you can do it a little bit faster, do a little bit faster this time. Alright, so we completed the first round. So we're going to take a 20-30 second break. And I just want to say that I am not a trainer or anything like that. I've been working out since I was in high school. I've had 2 bariatric surgeries, which I'll get into later. So I'm still working towards my goal weight. I do work out every day. I've been going to the gym for years, doing videos. So I know how hard it is to find at-home workouts that don't involve jumping and don't involve things that either hurt your back or your legs. So that's why I decided to do this video. Alright, so next we're going to do another round, 2 sets. And the first one is going to be a modified like football side shuffle. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you once. We're just going to go, I'm going to have to move over here. We're going to go like this, and we're going to go like this. Now, if you can get low and fast, the more effective. But if you can't, you can stand up straight and just do it a little bit quicker. Okay? Then we're going to do uppercuts. We're going to do a modified step back burpee, and we're going to do arm curls with our legs to our butt. So here's the next set. So we're going to start now. All right. Okay, next we're going to do uppercuts. And these are going to look a little bit weird, but it is what it is. You can just stand in place and do it. You can kind of lean towards the side just to get a little bit more movement. The main thing is we want to move our arms. The faster you go, the more effective it is. This is one of those workouts that looks a little bit silly, but you'll feel it. You can squat and do them. You know, squatting is not easy when you have knee problems. You can just simply not even move your lower body and just do the arms and kind of do them faster. Whatever works for you. Stand up and do them. Okay, next we're going to do a modified step back burpee. We're just going to go like this. Almost like we're doing a lunge backwards. You want to get the arms up, because that's going to get the heart rate going. If you can get lower, even better, or faster. But just go at your pace and what's comfortable for you. Take a 10-second break. Take some deep breaths. Get a drink of water if you need it. I need to do some neck curls because I have some neck and back problems. I'm waiting. Alright, next we're going to do legs to butt and arm curls. This is all you have to do. If this is too easy, then you can just stop and you can go like this. You can do a little bit of a hop. I'm going to do a little bit of a hop, but just go at your pace and whatever feels right. All of these are meant to be super easy. And if that's hard, just slow it down. Just want your arms and your legs moving. Speed it back up. Alright, so we did the first round. Take a break for a second. And then we're going to repeat. And then we're going to do the cool down. So as you can see, everything is doable. It's easy. Hopefully I didn't make it look like too hard. I'm trying to make this as easy of a workout, but effective as possible. And I'm probably going to make a workout that's for higher intensity at some point. But I know a lot of people have been posting that they're having a hard time finding easy beginner workouts, and I've looked through a bunch, and there's a lot of them that say the beginner and they're not beginner. So, alright, so we're going to start with the football side shuffle again. Alright? If you can pick up the intensity a little bit. And if you want to do more with your arms doing this, feel free. And you can just simply stand and do it like this, almost just like a double side step. Just, don't do anything that you think is going to hurt yourself or put you in pain when you're done. Next, we're going to be going into uppercuts. Alright, now we're going to do the uppercuts. Try to go a little bit faster. Squat a little bit. Alright, 10-20 second break. Drink some water, take some deep breaths, do some stretching, whatever feels good for you. Alright, now we're going to do the modified step back burpee. Alright, let's go. Next, we're going to be doing the legs to the butt and arm curls. Alright, let's go. And you can actually use weights with this one if you want. It's just, whatever is your preference. Now we're going to speed it up a little bit. when you step it up a little bit, you'll notice that your breathing gets heavier. So it's a lot more effective. But if you can't, then slow down. All right, we're all done. Now we're going to do a cool down. All right, now for the cool down, we're just going to take it to the side like we did earlier. Just hold it. Take a deep breath in. Try to go down a little bit more. Side. Breath. Alright. Now we're going to just kind of go like in a lunge position a little bit, but you don't have to actually do a lunge. Just bring your arms out, stretch everything out. You can do a little bit of a lunge, even better. Other side. Alright, let's take our arm back here. We're just going to hold it. I highly recommend doing some stretching videos on YouTube. There are a lot of really good ones that you can get a whole workout just from doing stretches. Other side. Okay, now take it over. Other side. Alright, so we're all done. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. I'm just going to tell you something quick about myself. Like I said, my name is Melissa. I'm 37. I have an 18-year-old daughter, a 3-year-old son, and a 2-year-old son. I had the sleeve surgery in 2014. About a year and a half later, I got married. A month after that, I had my 3-year-old. And then a year later, I got pregnant and had my 2-year-old. So I regained a lot of weight after having a 2-year-old. I had some postpartum depression, but mostly my son would not sleep through the night till he was over a year and a half. So I just snacked all night, and then the weight just kept coming on. So my doctor convinced me to get the revision. So I got the revision to bypass in October of 2019. And by month 3, I was barely losing any weight, just from doing the same things I did with the sleeve. And I realized I was going to fail, and that I started doing more research and talking to people, and I realized that when you have a revision, you don't even lose that much weight. So I had to just rethink everything and get my crap together. I started with the Dr. V program, as most of you guys know, in February as a founder, and my mind is on straight now. I've been losing weight every single week since January, or actually the end of January. So just from doing the workouts, I do protein shakes for breakfast every day, and sometimes a green smoothie protein shake. For lunch, I either do a protein shake, or I do like a salad or some kind of protein, very few carbs. For dinner, I usually do either like grilled chicken and a wrap, some kind of protein, sometimes veggies, or sometimes a salad. But I stay under like 20 to 30 net carbs because I mostly do keto. But I find because of my protein shakes, they're a little bit higher in carbs, so my carb range with being in ketosis can be up to like 50 net carbs. So I really recommend that. I drink over a gallon of water a day, and that's helped me lose consistently because the surgery has done nothing to help me lose. I can still eat a lot just like I did before. It's just exercise, drinking the water, sticking to very low carbs, low sugar, and small portions, with no help from my new pouch. It's just mostly willpower and getting your mind straight. So, and that's the most important thing, is you really have to get your mind straight to be able to stick to this. So, if you have any questions, feel free to message me, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.